Hi, Team Mary Murphy McElligott. A very quick video to offer some advice on how different ways you might approach this character and this character's team. So the team members are obviously the candidate Mary Murphy McElligott herself, Tiggy Murphy McElligott, who's Mary's older brother. So I don't know, like Mary Murphy McElligott, just to give you kind of an idea of, she's basically a female version of Michael Healy-Rae. So Tiggy Murphy McElligott would be uh, our version of Danny Healy-Rae, just to put that into context. Mary, just like Michael Healy-Rae won a celebrity reality show before he became a TD, Mary Murphy McElligott in our universe won the very first ever Dancing with the Stars. So she has some national fame on the basis of that. Her dance partner was Ryan Angry, who was basically based on one of the earlier professionals on Dancing with the Stars, who was always angry. So Ryan Angry, hence. The last character here is Fidelma Rice Manley, who is a close political ally of Mary. She's from Cork, so that might give you an in with the Cork county primary later on if you're still in the race. Now, Mary's obviously from Kerry. Surprise, surprise. That would seem to suggest that you might have a better chance of doing well in the more rural counties than in the more urban counties. So in terms of, say, the first two primaries, Leitrim, Louth, I don't know how you want to approach that. Do you try to cover both counties? Or do you try to give more emphasis to one county over another? Now, given your candidate's profile, it seems to make more sense to focus more on the more rural counties. So try to win in Leitrim, do well in Louth. Next three primaries are interesting because you've Longford, which is the most rural of these three primaries, then Laois and Limerick. Longford and to a lesser extent Laois offer potential because they're more rural counties, but Limerick offers potential for Mary Murphy McElligott because it's next door to Kerry. So could she use a sort of a friends and neighbours effect to do well in Limerick as well? So there is a lot of potential for Mary Murphy McElligott to do well in these early counties, to get the momentum, and hopefully going into the last few primaries to be the front runner or one of the front runners. Now, the one advantage your team has is you're the first team to have picked a candidate out of the Shamrock Party students. So you need to make use of that advantage and hit the ground running. I've sort of helped you a bit because I've just done a post on the Leitrim forum on the Moodle page where I've had a bit of a go at Mary Murphy McElligott. So you have something you can already respond to if you want to get up and running. Now, Mary's advantages, disadvantages. She's obviously someone who is not looked on as being part of the Dublin elite, so I think you should play up on that. She's someone who should be looked on as strong on rural issues. The disadvantages is that some people say, oh, she's just concerned with rural issues. And basically, she only cares about Kerry, or as Tom Whitmore would call it, Kerry. So they are the things you need to get around in your posts to try and say, okay, look, I'm a big champion of rural Ireland, but I also have good ideas for urban Ireland as well. I try and approach it like that. So the team members, how to decide who's going to be the candidate, who's going to be the other team members. The candidate doesn't necessarily have to be your best team member, the one who posts the most, but they definitely should be at least the second best poster in the team, because you don't want to have, say out the three of you, like the worst case scenario would be where the three of you recruit someone at tomorrow's class and you say, oh, you can be the candidate, and then the three of you are working hard and your candidate doesn't post anything. So you're all, Tiggy's posting, Ryan's posting, Fidelma's posting, and you don't hear anything from Mary Murphy McElligott yourself. So the voters will be saying, you're going on about how great Mary Murphy McElligott is, but we haven't seen her or heard her. So try to make sure that the person who is a candidate is at least the best or the second best poster in the group. Ideally, someone who wouldn't mind getting involved in the debate if it turns out that you win or you finish second in the Shamrock Party primary. you will probably be involved in the presidential debate in the middle of March. I think it's the week before Patrick's Day. So yeah, what I would say is you're at an advantage now. You've picked your candidate before anyone else in the Shamrock party has picked their candidate. You might even have a day's advantage. So if you can, hit the ground running. Try to get some posts in. Try to build up the early momentum, because if you have the early momentum, you have a good chance of winning Leitrim, possibly Leitrim and Louth. If you win Leitrim and Louth, based on our primary elections theory, that momentum then, if you're still working hard, should carry you in to possibly win Limerick, because it's next door to you, maybe Longford, maybe Laois. And if you win 2 or 3 of the early counties, that puts you up as one of the front runners going into the last set of primaries. And at that stage, then you should be trying to, I won't say the wrong term is pick off the weaker teams. In the last, if you're one of the leaders going into the last set of primaries, you need to be trying to encourage some of the weaker teams to, I'll talk about this tomorrow, suspend their campaigns and endorse your campaign, join your campaign, because 3 members of a team can do quite a bit on a campaign. But if you can get another 5 or 6 members as the campaign goes on, it becomes a lot easier to do well in the campaign. So that's hopefully some helpful advice to you all. Good luck with the campaign. If you have any questions, issues, queries, do make use of my office hours. There's things, of course, you can, if you're in before lectures on the Monday, or if a few minutes after the Wednesday lecture, you can always ask me a quick question there and then. But office hours can be good, because it's a way for you just to tease out ideas. Will this work? Will this not work? And also have a look at the new video I just posted earlier today on the different post formats that you can use. Okay, good luck everyone.